The innocent voices of young kids in Turkana. They wake up early in the morning to attend classes, albeit on an empty stomach. Such scenes what has raised concern among different stakeholders in search of a long-term solution to the perennial drought, famine situation in Turkana County with its attendant dire consequences on the population here. In 2011, Kenyans from all walks of life, united by the sheer belief that hunger and famine could be eradicated in Turkana and other parts of the country, started the Kenyans for Kenya initiative, fronted by the integrated communications firm Safaricom and the Kenya Red Cross Society, in which about 1 billion shillings was mobilized in aid of drought-stricken Kenyans, especially those from Turkana and other northern frontier districts. The bulk of the money was to go into immediate disaster mitigation initiatives, while the rest was to be channeled into longer-term projects targeted at ensuring sustainable food security in the affected areas.
We need to get the correct perspective of the scope of the problem vis-a-vis even 1 billion shillings. The scope of the problem is that Turkana is very undeveloped. It's difficult to get around places. There's no infrastructure, and 350,000 in long-term programming will take care of a small area. The county of Turkana is the size of Coast Province.
One of the projects is these huge shed nets that stands prominently in the drylands of Kaikur in Turkana County. And here, more than 70 shed nets shared between every 2 villages were constructed, and 5 boreholes were dug in a project aimed at providing a permanent solution to the perennial drought experienced in the region. But as we approached the shed nets, little activity was being undertaken. As few crops appeared in the sheds, we sought to know why.
Tukakosa basi mbegu. Hiyo watu alikuja akasema tutaletea nyinyi mbegu. Tumeongojea bado leta tangu.
The project, we're told, was started in January 2012 after the debilitating 2011 drought with a project life of 12 months. But according to residents, though they had a bumper harvest in the first and second crop seasons, more still needs to be done. Most of them say they abandoned farming after realizing that they were getting little support from authorities.
Nikapuna nyanya, nikapuna spinach, nikapuna sukuma, nikapeleka hata Lokta, nikapeleka hata Lodwar, kauza huko. Na hii nyanya anasaa mingi. Mimi nikafikiria kama mtu mmoja anashika hii moja ita nini sitatoa mingi.
The locals are now calling on the government and other relevant authorities to come in and help them expand the irrigation schemes so as to turn Turkana into a food-sufficient county. During the 2011 drought, Turkana North was one of the hardest hit by drought, leading to deaths due to starvation, with malnutrition rates as high as 35%. But if such projects are neglected and little is done to expand the shed nets to host more of the community members, then Turkana County will still remain the news for all the wrong reasons whenever rains fail. Just food for thought for the relevant authorities. Yusuf Ibrahim, K24, Turkana.